Braxton Regan, the favourite to take out this race. Collect 2 trophies. At the end of the day, the way they go. Good start for Regan. On the left of your screen. Turn 2 is where it'll happen if it does. And everyone getting through there. Well, almost everyone getting through there unharmed.
To kick off lap number 1 of the final of the year. Generally it gets a grand final day and everyone just goes a little bit crazy.
Ashton Riley decided there had to be one day to get off the track.
Regan things off very strongly here. Baxter Jarrett's got his way back to 4th in the proceedings there. Saragi's had a good start into 2nd in the 36, the Queenslander. Kart Republic 1 and 2 at the moment. Opening off there, opening lap, Jensen Damasceno. Oh, wouldn't he love to get up and take the win?
Saragi up the inside.
Here comes Damasceno. Just had the tribute. Just then to Joseph. He's a very good friend and competitor of Joseph. Was Jensen. To be an emotional win if he was to get up, but he's got to try and close down on the race leader there in Jet Saragi as Braxton Regan, cool as you like. Made mention before this morning watching the heat races that Braxton Regan is just so cool, calm and collected. Nothing seems to faze him.
There's a few drivers like that, isn't there?
There is, but there's just something about Braxton. He was sitting there near us at dinner last night and there was just a calm about him.
Yeah.
No histrionics, no carry on, just goes about his business, and that's exactly what it's like. He dominated this morning in the heat races before we come to air and just continued to build on that championship lead. With Jensen Damasceno sitting there in 3rd position, you just want to try and follow him. I did mention Tucker, there he is, already up to 10th and just did the quickest lap of the race.
Extremely well to do that. He'll keep moving up the field. Some good battles there behind our lead 3. Jarrett, Flack and Watts for positions 4, 5 and 6. And then just behind them, Nolan, Jensen and McCurry for 7th, 8th and 9th. And now throw in Tucker as well. Currently in 10th position. And a chance to pick up a couple over the next lap or 2. That's no good for the 42, which is the 41 as well. Jack Kelfell is the 42. Jano Creaser is the 41. Both out of this race.
Yeah, bad luck for them. Not the way that you want the early stage of your grand final to come to a close here on the Coffs Coast. Trust you're having a great day with us. Beautiful weather conditions out there. 8.5 minutes to go.
Speaking of bad luck, Lana Flack was one of those 3 emergencies that we mentioned at the end. Not getting a start in this final, which was a shame for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite unusual for Lana, so didn't really pick up too many dramas yesterday for her, so must have obviously been something that I couldn't see throughout all of that, as Regan goes quicker than anybody in 2nd position. Dick Nolan and Tucker having a bit of a fight out there. Tucker up to 8th spot. Number 14 is getting a mechanical defect flag out there. That being Anthony Pullis, currently in 35th position, so the cut thrust down in the field. When we get that shot next time, Tony, the amount of people on the balcony here is unbelievable. This wonderful facility. The New South Wales Government Community Sport Program has provided a grant around $2.1 million to the Coffs Harbour Kart Club. It's extended this track here at CEX Raceway to the 1,060 metres. CEX, the local services club here in the centre of Coffs Harbour, about 5 minutes away from where we are, coming on board as the naming rights partner. indeed that track extension has taken place, as well as this facility. We are bringing you all the action from with our central commentary position as one gets the wheel off onto the dirt.
Also, some great viewing points around this entire track, and you'll see as they come out the start-finish line down to turn 2, you'll see people on a bank, sort of a hill as such. That's actually outside the track. It's actually situated along a car park outside of the track. People are able to just sit out there and watch a great view.
That's amazing. We came here last year, there would be 3 times as many people sitting on that bank as what there was last year. The city of Coffs Harbour has jumped right behind us. Great to have Mayor Nicky Williams here with us this weekend to be part of festivities. They're right behind sport, as we said before. Just over the back of turn number 1 there, you've got the sporting fields. There's rugby league you made mention of before last night. There was
local finals.
there was an event on at the rugby league field, some presentations going on. To the right of screen there is the health precinct of Coffs Harbour, as well, a hospital. And then to the left you've got education and health as well. This is a real massive community hub, and it's fantastic that we are able to bring Australia's best kart races and some of the best kart races in the world to the mid-north coast of New South Wales, here to the Coffs Coast.
And all within 5 minutes of the airport.
100%.
And all within 5 minutes of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, and 5 minutes to the city.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Big county. So, Jeff Saragi still doing it nicely out front. Braxton Regan only able to get to within 0.4 of a second. That margin holding true, even though Braxton has the fastest lap to his name. Saragi still getting the job done. Damasceno behind Regan in third. Alistair Flack trying to pick up that final spot on the podium for this round. He's got 5 minutes and a lap to do it. Zach Tucker regains the fastest lap. He held that earlier on in the race. 50.367 is now the number that they'll be aiming to beat.
Sorry, just having a look at the live championship ladder during the course of this race, with Zach Tucker making his way forward. There's been a change in third for the championship as they sit at the moment, with Tucker eclipsing Luke Nolan for third position. So that one is certainly live as we go along. But in the meantime, we've got a new race leader.
Yeah, we have Braxton Regan has taken the front spot. Mowed down that 0.4 of a second margin in that last lap. And now Saragi is the chaser, not the chased. Regan, Saragi, Damasceno still in third place, and still within striking distance as well. All it's going to take is for one of these two in front to maybe put a couple of tyres into the dirt, a little bit of an oversteer or something. And Damasceno is going to be right there to mop up.
You're winning this championship, Braxton Regan, who will get to claim the spoils tonight at our gala presentation. He receives a brand new IAMI KA100 engine kit, which is the engine that we use in KA3 Junior. He gets his entry fees for the 2026 Australian Kart Championship paid for in an IAMI class, and he's eligible to enter the 2026 IAMI World Final. So fantastic prize there, part of the tens of thousands of dollars of prizes that we'll be giving away tonight. You'll be able to watch that live on the Australian Kart Championship Facebook page from just after 7 p.m. So we get to see all of our champions in the final. We will crown our manufacturer champion, our team champion, our ladies trophy champion, and of course the coveted event of the year. We've had 5 crackers this year, and that one had a little, I haven't been privy to the point score, but I can tell you that I'm told that the the voting on the event of the year is incredibly tight at this stage.
Yeah.
And Carly need quicker slack.
Some amazing rounds this year in 2025. And it culminates in this one, which is as good as any. Coffs Harbour track presented in a beautiful way considering the downpour we had on Friday night. We arrived here on Saturday and racing was in the dry within a couple of hours of a very wet track.
Yeah, talking to a couple of drivers, they said that the drainage on the actual racing surface is incredibly good, and it goes away like off the racing line. Turn 2 right there, there's actually a creek off the back of turn number 2, and somewhat tidal. There was a fair bit of rain across the road, water across the road, even this morning still, as we drove into the facility, but no such trouble on the track. About 22 degrees out there, as you can see, barely a cloud in the sky, and green flag racing, blue skies, and there's been some terrific action right throughout the course of this grand final weekend. We thank the team at SP Tools for their continued support. They've been with us since day dot, right throughout the 10 years of the SP Tools Championship. And then, of course, our friends at Castrol have been with us for a number of years into the forerunner of the SP Tools Championship, as Regan has got some lap traffic to contend with.
D'Amicino now right on the back of Saragi, looking for his opportunity to advance a step up the podium. Currently on step 3. He'd love to be on step 2. I'm sure it would mean the world to him to be on step 1. Just take one step at a time. That's all he can do.
No, he'd definitely love to be up there. He's not long moved up to the junior ranks as Jensen D'Amicino, and he'll celebrate this one. Be as good as a victory for him. Time's elapsed, so they get one more lap when they come to the line the next time. And Braxton Regan, what can you say about this guy? The consistency throughout the season has been something else.
Yeah, it certainly has, hence the reason why he will hold the Champions Trophy aloft at the end of this race. And as we've had in our first 2 finals today, the winner of the round has also claimed the Champions Trophy as well, which just goes to show there was no fluke, thoroughly earned.
What do they say, the green light to the top?
Very much so.
You've got to give credit there to the Tomlinson Motorsport team. Another driver from TWM, of course. We saw Oliver, last lap board on display. Oliver out of that stable, take Cadet 12. Now Braxton Regan out of the TWM stable. He's the Australian champion. He's got this one in his safekeeping with half a lap to go. As Saragi tries to hold off D'Amicino. Saragi aiming for his best ever Australian Car Championship finish.
He's doing a good job at holding D'Amicino out. Got a little bit more to go. It's 12. Round 13 and over the line. Here they come. D'Amicino trying. Didn't get there. Saragi second, but Braxton Regan was in front of them both. He takes the win in the KA3 Junior Final and will also claim the Champions Trophy.
Fantastic season for Braxton Regan. Zach Tucker, he jumps himself into 3rd in the championship through finishing 5th out there this afternoon. Paddy Buckley was valiant. He made up 10 spots, having started in 19th, our last round winner. But it just wasn't enough to stop this man in the 79.
No, ever so dominant in 2025. Finishes it off in the best way he can, and that is with a win. Some might say the only way he knows this year.
Done a terrific job. As I think we made mention yesterday, he's only fairly new to the sport. His first full season, he represented the Castrol Kart Racing Club. Man, a few words. Might get a few words out of him this afternoon. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Alice will have a chat to him, I'm sure, after the presentation. As the crowd looking on from that wonderful balcony up there in front of the wonderful canteen. She does a great job with the food.
In second position today, the driver of the number 36 is first. AKC Podium, it is Jet Saragi. To assist our presentations here today, we welcome the member for Coffs Harbour, Gamesh Singh.
Our first three races have had that, all on the top podium. Starting to spray the bubbles. And let's head down to Alice Buckley. She's going to have a chat to our winner and champion, Braxton Regan.